Here we go. Hi, everyone. How you doing? Oh, look, I see Linda Motto. What are you doing in there again? You just can't get enough of me talking. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Erica. Oh my goodness, there's so many people. Desiree. Hi, Marianne. She's right here with me in Washington. Christy, how you doing? You guys can't talk to us, but you can talk in the chat. Hi, Olivia.
Oh, there it is.
Hi, Rock. How the heck have you been? This is awesome. Look at all the people. So these, Alex, if you don't know, these Julie Fishers in there, hi, these are all of our wonderful Hale and Hush clients in here. Amber Vines in the house. Finally met her. My biggest fan, Amanda's in here. Sorry, Kristen, can't have her.
Hi, Amanda.
Maybe, hi, Naomi. You might be cuter than me, but oh, hi,
Everyone
Brett.
loves you.
Not everyone. With me, it's a love or a hate. That's all there is. There's no in between.
Smart people love you.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I know what's good for them.
More.
Hi, Cassie. Hi, Desiree. Hi, Rachel. So fun. So all of our awesome people always join us for these webinars. So it's super fun to see everyone come out. I love it. Austin. Okay, so I have the crazy prize picker today, and I'm not as cool as Morgan. So we're gonna try. Leslie, we are going to Vegas. Well, I'm going to Vegas. Kristen doesn't get to go.
Yeah.
Alex, you'll be in Vegas, won't you? Do you go to
I'll be
Vegas?
in Vegas. Oh yeah.
That'll be fun.
Hi, Tina. Oh, Amanda and Tina, you guys got to fight. Who's your fave here? Yeah, we'll see you. Leslie, come up to the booth. Make sure you say who you are, please, because I don't see your face all the time. Yes, Amber, we can hear each other. So can everyone can hear us because they're responding. Try to log off and come back in. Sorry, that's my solution for everything.
Yeah.
Unplug it, start over.
Usually works for Zoom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Darius. This is so Vicky. Good morning. Uh-oh, Amanda's taking you down, Tina. You guys are crazy. Ah. Hi, Michelle. All right, there's lots of people in here. Let's give it a few more minutes. I always start a little bit after. Oh, Chalencia's
Oh,
in
hi,
here.
Chalencia.
Chalencia, we should have made you a panelist, girl. Do you have your hair done? You want your camera on? Oh, teenage plant protein, not Wheaties. Sorry, Amanda. You guys are hilarious. Amanda, I'm not that healthy. Okay. Chalencia is just eavesdropping today. She's our new educator. You guys, we just announced her on our Instagram. She's a school educator here for us in Washington. She is incredible. Awesome person. Chalencia, I want you on the next at least September. Please put that on your calendar. Oh, Abby, your first time. Well, you're gonna have a good time here, girl. It's fun.
Shawna, can I just hire you to intro all my webinars that I do?
It's only because I know all these people, so it's exciting. If it's straight, like I don't get to do it later. My later webinar, I don't even see the people who are on it, but I just love to talk to everyone. You know how I am, Alex. I hang out at your booth more than mine some days. Actually, no, you came over to ours this time, so it made it better.
This time. It's all right. You'll just have to come to us in Vegas.
Yes. I think, are we close together? I wonder if we're close. Sometimes it works out great when we're like only one row over.
I should probably find out our booth number. Let me look.
Yeah, I don't know our booth number either. I'm an epic fail
because
on that.
we have a sign now. So if I don't know the booth number, just look in the sky. We have a sign.
Yep. Oh, Georgiana Alex, she said she submitted her pro quiz and paperwork last week. Awesome.
Oh, amazing. Congratulations.
Both of us. That's the work right there. I just saw her too. We talked for a long time.
Let's see. Where are we at in Vegas? Where are you guys?
You can figure that out. It's amazing.
Oh my gosh, this is a huge show floor.
Awesome. Okay, you guys, we're going to get started. It's 9:05. I hope everyone's in here that wants to be. We will send you guys the recording afterwards if you happen to leave or you need to miss for some reason. We'll send that to you. You guys, it is my pleasure to have my friend Alex on here today. I love, like I said, we're at shows. You guys wouldn't believe this, but she sent a client over at the Orlando show to us with a love note on it. Like, help her, love Alex. It's so funny. So we work beautifully together. It's lovely to see two skincare lines work together and not feel competition or intimidation. We are both niche brands. And so that's why today we're talking about niche services and how important those are in the treatment room. There's a couple people on here that you already use both brands. And of course, our acne educator, Krisstan, uses both brands. So we love collaborations, and we love to work with companies that have the same integrity and level of education that we deliver. And skin reality is it. Face reality. Jesus, I can't even talk today. They're it. They always will help their clients. Right here we have Alex. She is the lead educator for them. She'll help you with anything that you need. She is intelligent. What I love about her is not only does she work for the brand, she is like the two of us that have actually used the product with clientele with the brand. And that's what you want in your education team, is people that have really done the work. And so that's why I love Alex. I respect her greatly. She's one of the coolest people in the industry. You guys know I only bring my faves on here, right? And of course, we have our beautiful Krisstan, who Krisstan and I just taught our acne class in Orlando. Krisstan taught for the first time. She did most of all the work. She did phenomenal. So if you need anything about acne with Hale and Hush, she's your girl. Her email's at the end of my little presentation. Or she'll even do some calls sometimes if you are really wanting to know how to do a collaboration. So I'm going to let Alex introduce herself professionally, because I could just gush about her, and that's probably not what you guys need to know.
No, I think your intro was the best I've ever had. My pleasure to be here with you all today. If I have not had the pleasure of meeting you, my name is Alex. I've been a licensed esthetician for 8 years now. I've been in the beauty industry almost 12 years now. I started off with Face Reality almost 6 years ago. It'll be 6 years in August. And I started in our local Bay Area clinic. So I was that acne expert day in and day out, treating clients, going through all of the struggles that you're going through with client care and client management. I became the lead esthetician, clinic manager, and now since 2021, I've had the pleasure of being on our education team. So I get to work with amazing people like Krisstan and Shawna. Krisstan and I met, oh my gosh, like 3 years ago now.
Something like that, yeah.
I was like a baby educator and you were a baby acne expert.
Yeah.
One of our orientations. I had the pleasure of meeting Shawna a couple years ago, a couple shows ago. We've seen each other at all the shows, but now we're friends now. So pleasure to be here with you all today. Please, any and all questions, send them my way. And just really quick, happy Acne Awareness Month.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. Oh, she's on her game, guys, right? She's on it. We are talking about niche services. There are other niche services, but we have chosen acne because it is Acne Awareness Month. I mean, there's body treatments, men's treatments, back treatments. You guys know we try to help you in all those services, but today it is about acne, and I hope that it rings true to some of you, because this is such a piece of the industry that needs attention and needs proper education. I meet estheticians every day that don't even know how to extract or what causes of acne are. It's hard to find really quality classes on this, and that's why we always suggest our other team, Face Reality, because the education is astounding. Okay, so I know there's other niches, but today we're just going to focus on this. Are you waving at me, Krisstan? Are you? No. Okay. She's fixing her stuff. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
start
fixing my.
most of you guys in here, I see all these names. You guys have been on millions of webinars, millions. We haven't had that many, but I'm an exaggerator. Anyway, you'll see some of the slides again. I'm going to go through them really fast because what I have to say today is just really not as important as what these other two ladies have to say to you. Okay, so let me share my screen. You guys will be bored with what I'm talking about.
I doubt it. I doubt you could ever be boring.
Ooh, girl, Kristen's been with me for days. Uh-oh. That
You're
didn't work.
definitely not boring.
Whatever. She found out I'm a little bit crazy, right? All right, so look at your cute name there, Alex. Ta-da! We were really excited to have you. I'm not kidding. Let's talk about first the importance of collaborating. And I'm sorry, I stole your logo off your website, and it's a little blurry, but let's talk about the importance of collaborations off the bat and why we want to use different lines together and why you want to make sure they work well together. It really does expand your knowledge. I mean, to learn from different brands about today, acne is phenomenal. Like I said, it's hard to find that education. I took my education from Douglas Preston, my extracting education. So now Face Reality works with Douglas. He is amazing. His little extracting tool. And now you have it all in one place, which I love. I feel so excited you guys collaborated together also.
Same.
You have more resources. Look at that off the bat. I just gave you 3 resources to go and get education from. There is really a hierarchy of treatments, which you guys know that's my platform this year. We'll get to that slide in a second, but using different brands allows you to expand that hierarchy even more than you would have been able to on your own or with one brand, right? Then you learn using different brands how to adapt those protocols and make them specially customized for your clients and their needs. They have more choices as clientele as far as home care or your treatments. You just expand everything you do when you use a collaboration between brands. You get more effective results because honestly, Hale and Hush cannot do it all for acne. We just can't. That's not our line. And a lot of lines are the same, whether they want to admit that or not. They can't do it all. So I'd rather hand you over to other professionals that can get the job done, right? That way you get more effective results. And finding a niche is really going to help you book clients and make some money. Talk about that too. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about money, but why are we doing this? We need the money, right? Okay. As you guys know, sensitive skin is our specialty, but now we're building our protocols and our monthly facial and all of these things that we have for estheticians beyond that, and not just talking about sensitive skin anymore, but really incorporating education about barrier and how you need to calm, soothe the skin before you go into more aggressive treatments. I'm skipping this whole slide. You guys know all this. Okay. Here's your Beyond. You guys know that's my client. You've been on so many already with me. And that's our Mandelic. Now, we have one Mandelic. Face Reality has more than one Mandelic, and that's why you need both of us to take care of your clients. But today, where we're going beyond is obviously acne and scarring, right? Obviously. But we need to sometimes target our ingredients on what the issue is with each client. Okay, like we talk about sensitive skin. Every time they come in, they could have a different issue with their skin. Same with acne. You never know where that's going to fall, if the barrier is going to be ready for more aggressive treatment. So you need to choose ingredients for barrier repair, all the inflammation that acne causes topically and underneath the skin, to calm and soothe that. Antioxidants help with acne. Hydration helps. People that don't wear moisturizers because they have acne, I just want to wring their little necks, right? That's not appropriate. And then, of course, even more protection than sometimes acneic clients like because of the skin condition. And strangely, Face Reality has all these ingredients too, right? So again, awesome collaboration. Here's the hierarchy. And this is where other brands come into play. Because you know that we have the polish, we have enzymes, and we only have the more mild AHAs. Guess what? Face Reality have AHAs too, but they also go a step further. They use salicylic, right? Benzoyl peroxide, a little more than we do in our product line, and sometimes that is necessary. And then we can go on to the more aggressive. They have a higher percentage of mandelic acid. They do a lot more things than we do. So you'll have a lot more choices on this gamut. No, they don't do lasers. We don't do any of that. Neither one of us on the bottom. But for sure, you'll be able to fluctuate between your protocols through the hierarchy of treatments. It'll flow better if you have more options, right? And that's what they give you. Krisstan, my love, it's your gig, sis. Tell us all about it.
All right. So if you guys can tell, that was my skin. That was my skin around, I believe 2017, 2018. So I had just joined esthetician school. Looking back at my acne journey, I did have a lot of triggers going on at the time. So I was on a Mirena IUD. I was drinking a lot of soy lattes. My diet wasn't the best. And I went into esthetician school because I wanted to figure out what was truly wrong with my skin. And at that time, I'd already seen dermatologists. My last resort was Accutane. So I talked about it with my mom, and she told me to see an acne specialist or an esthetician. And then that basically led me into aesthetic school. And oh, sorry, what?
Shout out, mom.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So she actually really wanted to be in the aesthetics field, but she's currently a nurse. So there's definitely a way to bridge those two together in the future for sure. But yeah, so our skin is the largest organ. It protects us from any pathogens, viruses, helps regulate our body temperature, and it is the first line of defense against any of the outside elements. So we do need to maintain that as much as possible. And I love to explain to my clients and to other estheticians that our skin is a shield. So we protect our internal organs with our skin, and we protect it from any external forces, especially UV ray damage, viruses, bacteria. So when you have a damaged skin barrier, it can look pretty different among other individuals. So usually it's characterized by red, inflamed, irritated, flaky skin. And a lot of people think that you need to dry acne out, when in reality, you just need to have a good balance. You want to have a good balance of hydration and moisture. You don't want to keep stripping your skin barrier of any of its essential lipids and protective factors.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
Krisstan, my turn. I forgot I was controlling it.
You're driving, Shawna.
Sorry, I forget sometimes. I was so
Okay. So this is one of my clients. She came to me with her skin on the left there, and she was actually diagnosed with rosacea and PCOS, as well as acne, of course. So their dermatologists had placed them on a birth control to help with their PCOS, which you'll find out if you take any of our trainings that that's sort of just a band-aid response to PCOS. You really have to find the root of their issue. And so her skin was really hot to the touch, just so sensitive. Water hurt, like just plain water, not even using any products, hurt her. So I put her on a Hale and Hush routine for the first 2 to 3 weeks. I used Quiet Wash, Soothe Essence, Hush Hydrate Gel, and then our Bio Relief powder, and then sunscreen, of course. And then eventually, when her skin barrier was strong enough, that's when we started incorporating more Face Reality, especially the benzoyl peroxide. So BPO is really great for treating inflamed acne. It helps to oxygenate the pores, so acne can't live in an oxygen-rich environment, which is why it's very effective. but for her having rosacea as well, that's where the Hale and Hush protocol really came into play. And then eventually, once her rosacea flare-ups subsided, that's when we started using benzoyl peroxide as well.
Oh, it's me again. There we go.
So these are some of the ingredients that we at Hale and Hush like to focus on for more acne-prone and sensitive skin. So we'll definitely use salicylic acid. That's in our Clear Future toner. There's 2% salicylic acid in there. We just came out with a mandelic acid, so that's an 8% mandelic acid. And then we have vitamin A, so our rare retinal serum that has retinaldehyde in there. Honey is very healing, antimicrobial, and then enzymes are very gentle forms of exfoliation. I love working with enzymes. And then with benzoyl peroxide and glycolic acid, I lean more towards Face Reality for those ingredients because you kind of have to work your client's skin up to that. Because some people can't be sensitized to those two ingredients. Yeah. Sorry, my phone just keeps falling. So yeah, that was my skin. It took me a while to figure out my triggers, my acne triggers, and the root cause of it. But for me, the root cause was definitely my birth control. And then definitely cutting out alcohol, lots of sugar, and just trying to cook more at home. That really helped me a lot. So of course, diet is something that we can't really talk about in our scope of practice, but it is very helpful to talk about that with your clients if you want them to clear.
Okay. We have a few tricky questions, not tricky, good
Okay.
questions in the
Okay.
question answer, but I think I'm going to let Alex speak before because she may answer these. Okay, so whoever
Sounds
put
good.
those in there, just hang tight, okay?
Okay.
Anyway, just hang tight. You want to do this, Kristen?
Yeah. So this is the basic acne regimen that we would recommend if you have an acne client or even for yourself if you're struggling with acne. So you would use our Quiet Wash, which is our gentle gel cleanser. All our products are loaded with anti-inflammatory ingredients, as well as soothing and calming ingredients. So that's why it's really great for sensitized skin, especially acne-prone skin. But then we have our Clear Future toner, and then Rare Mandelic Serum Hush Hydrate Gel, which is one of our popular hero products that really helps to calm inflammation, irritation, redness, and then of course SPF. We have to protect our skin from any further damage. But this regimen is totally customizable. So if you have a client that is more dry, dehydrated, you could add in our Soothe Essence Serum or even Hydra Balance from Face Reality. And then if they're more sensitive, you can opt out of the Clear Future toner and sub in for maybe Moisture Balance toner from Face Reality. So that's where all the customization comes into play because it really depends on your client's skin and what their goals are. So yeah, it's super customizable. Say if they have maybe more inflamed acne, I would actually take out the Clear Future toner, keep everything else, and then incorporate the Acne Med from Face Reality, which is their benzoyl peroxide. So it really just all depends on your client.
It does, and they have a great spot treatment too.
Yes, a sulfur spot treatment.
They have a lot of, we could go on and on about that. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I'm talking too much.
No, you're not. Okay, so we're not going to go over those products today because you guys probably already have all those in your back bar. Oh, I messed my own self up that time. But guess what, guys? I'm telling a secret today. Not only am I telling a secret, we're giving away the secret because you guys know how I am. We have a new acne mask coming out. We hopefully will have it by the Las Vegas show. right now the labels are being made. It passed stability. We're super excited. This picture is not a correct picture. This is our actually new berry boost mask that's showing here, but I don't have a picture of the charcoal mask, but it's nice light gray. It's beautifully, it's got a little grit in it. That at first Kristen's all, I don't know about that, but I love it. She got used to it. But it has charcoal. It has a lot of cool ingredients in it. Rowan berry, black currant seed oil, that some of it helps with sebum production. It has an incredible AHA complex. Remember, this is made for sensitive skin, so it doesn't have high percentages. Burberry for lightening and brightening, of course. It's a natural brightener. Acetyl diheptapeptide, of course, is for microbiome function, because that's so important when you're dealing with acne. I love the watermelon fruit extract. It's also in the Remedy Rehab. The watermelon oil is a new trend. And of course, tea tree. So I love the new mask. I'm going to give away at the end of this webinar 3 of the new masks that will come out this month. So I know that's exciting. You know, guys, how I love prizes. So we're going to do that. But I want Alex to talk first and not get crazy with this crazy spinner I'm trying to learn. So hang tight on that one. But I just wanted to introduce, we will have one new acne product in just a couple weeks. So super exciting. Let's see, am I on track? We got to hurry. Let's talk about benefits of niche services. First of all, you are an expert in the field of what you're doing, right? You are not like every other esthetician on the block. You are an expert in one area of services in our industry. That gives you a very distinctive market to target. It saves you money on marketing and Instagram and all the ads, because you're targeting one type of client and not the wide world, right? You'll get more bookings, and you'll get bookings by reputation. You will become, like they call it, Face Reality, the acne expert. And that people flock to that. When you are an expert in your field, you will be fully booked. I guarantee it. If you can prove results over and over, and you'll be booked by reputation, you will not have to spend a lot of money on marketing any longer, because you'll be full. There's a lot of financial gain to it to be an acne expert. You can make hand over fist money if you do this properly. They continually need home care. It is not something that just fixes itself. So there's a lot of financial gain here to have this niche in your treatment room. Client loyalty, I tell you right now, do you know how loyal they are when you actually help them and fix that skin condition? I have kids right now I saw when they were 12 and 13 that are graduating from college. And I still got that college invitation to their parties at home, because that's what they remember. And so do their parents, right? And the customer experience is going to be great because you focus on only one thing and how to make that clientele happy and successful. So there's a lot of money in the niche services, guys, especially acne. It's crazy. You could be fully booked with acne in just a few. Get your education, get everything you need, and you won't ever regret going in that direction. You gotta like popping zits though. So you know, half of us do. It's delicious, and half of us don't, right? So if it's not your thing and you don't like the germs and it grosses you out, please go somewhere else. But for me, gosh, give me my extractor, you know, some cotton pads and a good time. Yeah. Okay. But if you're good at it, this is where the money is. You guys know about all of our programs. I'm going to race through this because I want to hear what Alex has to say, not what I have to say. You guys know about all these free programs. If you don't know, please email marketing@Hale and Hush and we'll get you the information. We have a lot of free education for you this year, especially on our YouTube channel and our monthly facial programs and all the things we do. Scholarship program coming up. Visit our Instagram for information on that. I'm just going to race through it because I really do want to hear what Alex is saying. If someone's new here, I'm so sorry. Just email marketing and I'll get you everything you need. Here's the rest of our free educational webinars. Of course, after Alex, we have the rest of the year. In July, we are going to have Kiko Sugar. Jarrett will be with us. August is Terry Wojak. Please sign up for that one. September, we're going to talk about retail sales because we got to make some money in the holidays. Do you know how many cute little acne little kits you can make? How many scrubbers and tools you can sell? Come on. It's a great time. October, we're going to do another collaboration with Analo Tan because they also have a lot of product for our oncology clients. And then November, my friend Richard Maher from Lightstone will be here. And then December, we're going to think outside the box and expand our menus and our services for 2025. Okay. You guys know why we're good for your spa. The funny part is here, only 18 products. Nope, 21 pretty soon, just in a couple weeks. So make sure that you get samples of that. If you guys are going to Vegas, please stop by. Vegas will be whoever comes to Vegas will get the products first. Here is all of our information. Look at me. That was just right now in Orlando. Kristen and I got to teach together. I know, there's our cute little faces. But if you want to email Kristen, please feel free. That's her email. If you need to call or email me, you guys know how to get a hold of me. Okay. I'm going to end this because I want to hear Alex. Let me check the chat real fast, Alex, just to make sure we're not missing anything extraordinaire. Oh no, they're just all
share screen too.
Yeah. Oh, do these products help with a combo of severe eczema with acne? Absolutely, Coletta. Yes. Oh, exciting. Yes, awesome. Okay, they're just so excited. I'm giving away some free stuff. Yeah. Okay, and our questions in the question box are still the same. Okay, Alex, you got it, girl. I got my notepad. I'm ready. Let's do this.
Can you enable screen share?
Oh, yeah, duh.
Sorry, that awkward like 2 seconds where I have to like get my screen up and running.
I wonder if I make you you or me might drop out right now, Kristen. Oh no, it did it. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, perfect.
Okay. Sorry, guys. You know I'm terrible at this. I always mess this up.
Okay. Are you guys seeing that on your end?
Yes.
Amazing. Hello, everyone again. And just huge thank you to Shawna and Kristen for having me today. And we honestly did not coordinate our PowerPoints, but they fit together so well, just like our brands, they fit together so well. And then for those of you looking to specialize in these services, hats off to you. It is not for the weak of heart to specialize in, oncology, skincare, sensitive skin, and acne. You have to have empathy in any of these fields. You have to be, sympathetic and empathetic to your clients. So hats off to you for taking that next step to become either a sensitive skin expert or an acne expert. You guys are amazing. And I love to always kick it off with, why are we in these niches? Why do we focus on sensitive skin? Why do we focus on acne? Again, it's not for the weak of heart. These are, tough conversations we have with our clients day in and day out. We conducted a survey in 2001 where we interviewed over 1,000 people that were experiencing acne. And as we get to know our clients in the treatment room, I don't think any of this would be surprising to anyone. But once you see it with that number attached to it, it's just, it's a little more jarring. So we got a ton of feedback back from this survey, but these are 4 of the, I would say, more harder to kind of take as an acne expert. When we build relationships with our clients, we don't want them to experience things like this. So these are 4 that really stood out to me. When it came to mental health, 91% of those respondents said that their acne makes them feel anxious. So they're walking into a room, they think all eyes are on them, all eyes are on their acne, and it makes them uncomfortable. 85% said it had a very or extremely negative impact to their overall self-esteem. Social and professional, 56% of respondents are either bullied or ostracized because of their skin. And it's really important to call out that we didn't interview 1,000 teenagers who are getting bullied in high school. We interviewed 1,000 people ranging from teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and older. And even still, with our adult acne clients, they are still feeling ostracized in the workplace, likely because there are so many stigmas around acne still that, oh, you're dirty, you have a bad skincare routine, you have a bad diet, which we know, these things are not true whatsoever, but it's still the stigma. So people are still experiencing that. And this one really hurt. 69 have avoided social situations altogether. So 69%, They're not going out on dates. They're not going out on job interviews. They're not going out to brunch with their girlfriends. They do not want to go out in public, A, because they have such anxiety about their skin, and B, because it's taken, their self-esteem has taken such a hit. So us as those, niche professionals, those acne experts, it's very important that we always kind of keep this in the back of our mind so that we can really remember to lead with empathy. No matter if you have someone where you're looking at them and you're like, oh, this is like a severe case, or if you're looking at them, you're like, oh, this is just a mild case. Like I can knock this out in 3 months. Making sure that even we're not sharing that language with them, because that is so detrimental to diminish someone's feelings. Even if we're seeing it as mild, when they look in the mirror, it's the worst their skin has ever looked. So it's just very important that we always keep this in mind, that whether our clients are very open about it, they're still likely experiencing this same exact struggle across the board. And something that we bring to the table too, like obviously you guys are all Hale and Hush professionals. Hale and Hush has great education, both, live, in person, online. They have great products. They're perfect in their niche. And we complement each other so well because sometimes you do just need a little bit more acne education or a little bit more of aggressive approach with some clients. So how we make clear skin possible is training people in our acne professional program. So that includes all of our training in our clear skin method. We have continuing education. We have professional treatment products and protocols. We have effective home care products. I think we're at about 50 SKUs. So we have a lot in common with Hale and Hush. We have a lot of the same ideology between antioxidants and anti-inflammatories, enriching the barrier, of course, Mandelic, the queen of all things. But we also have some other options too, like Kristen was mentioning. We have the BHAs, we have the benzoyl peroxides, and we have just a few different options that if you need to kind of take your acne game to the next step, if you're dealing with that little bit more difficult client. And then we have our acne expert success team. So much like you're talking to Shawna and Kristen now, and then I think it was Shalencia who you'll be talking to soon as well. We have licensed estheticians on our support team. So they are licensed estheticians or certified acne experts. So you're talking peer to peer like you are now. It's somebody who understands the struggles that you're going through and can really help you with that. And then Kristen did a beautiful job just kind of touching on, I think, all of this in your piece of that presentation, but it's just really a continuation that you have to have, a multi-pronged approach with your acne clients. We can't just rely on products. We can't just rely on treatments. We can't just rely on lifestyle. It's really that full picture to truly help your acne clients. Of course, their personalized home care routine. Shawna mentioned they can't just stop using the product. So you're getting that continuous retail income from them, but it's really that home care routine that is keeping their acne under control. If you have the in-clinic and spa treatments, even better, kind of cherry on top. You're helping to target, the acne, but the PIE, the PIH, the texture, and the scarring as well. Keep in mind, 80% of the clearing process really is the home care and lifestyle. So if you are running a virtual business or you're interested in running a virtual business, something like sensitive skin and acne that can be really controlled, lifestyle and topically, you don't necessarily have to perform services. That's just another option for you to reach a wider clientele, help more people, but in turn also growing your revenue. Lifestyle coaching, Kristen talked about this too, with some of her acne triggers. Lifestyle is so, so important. Of course, we need to make sure that we're practicing within our scope. We're not putting anyone on meal plans. We're not diagnosing or claiming to cure anything. But with the face reality training, a big piece of that is how to coach your clients through lifestyle, how to talk to them within your scope, but still provide them with all of that knowledge. I think it's pretty common knowledge of like things like dairy. Dairy can make acne worse, excess sugar, excess sodium, for instance, but a lot of clients don't know why. So they don't really stick to those things. But when you can tell them the why of these things, that's when it really hits home for them. So something like salt, if they're eating excess salt, it's going to secrete through that sebaceous gland. And when they're eating in excess, it's really irritating that follicle as it secretes. And that can lead to more inflammation, which is a part of the acne cascade. So even just being able to tell them the why behind things, they're like, oh, like, okay, maybe I should be listening to my esthetician now. But these three pillars are really what our clear skin method is all about. So when it comes to treating acne, you really have to take that multi-pronged approach. And when you're working with clients, it's so important to set expectations. You know, repairing a barrier can take time. Getting someone's rosacea or their sensitized skin under control can take time. The same can be said for acne. They're really committing to a multi-month, multi-treatment approach. This is not a one and done service or facial that's going to fix all of their problems. So it's really important to set those expectations. The home care is going to be essential, whether they're on the face reality method, the Hale and Hush, or a mix of the two. They have to be consistent in their home care, because we're not curing acne. Accutane is not curing acne. Antibiotics are not curing acne. Unfortunately, we cannot cure acne either, but we're helping to get it under control. And your home care is going to be a huge piece of that. There's no quick fix. They're likely going to experience some purging, even when they're doing everything right from day one. Acne is going to follow that life cycle. It takes about 30 to 90 days for acne lesions to form and become visible on the surface of the skin. So even that person who's like perfect from day one, they're still going to experience some new breakouts, because that's just acne following its natural life cycle. Now that they're receiving treatments from you and they're using their home care, those lesions are going to heal a lot faster than they used to. So there is really that light at the end of the tunnel still. And again, with the purging, especially with clients who are not accustomed to chemical exfoliation or even hydration, think of the skin when it's really dehydrated, it's really tight. So that tight, dehydrated skin is really holding on to that microcomedone, but then you start to loosen it up with chemical exfoliation, loosen it up with that hydration, and you kind of get that purge. Everything's kind of rushing to the surface. It's a good sign. It means you're repairing the skin and it's kind of loosening its grasp on those microcomedones. So it's something that you just really have to set the stage for and set those expectations. And then this is really where we can really supplement for your clients. Of course, when you start with them and they're very sensitized, you're going to want to be very, very gentle. And of course, 8% mandelic is really the star of that show. Mandelic is a beautiful alpha hydroxy acid that is anti-inflammatory, it's antifungal, it's antibacterial, it's exfoliating, it's brightening. It does all of the things. So no matter if you're working with inflamed acne, non-inflamed acne, PIE, PAH, fungal folliculitis, mandelic has you covered. And where we differ is we have some stronger percentages. So if you have someone that's experiencing body acne, so like an 8% mandelic on the back would be good, but a 15% mandelic on the back would be better. So with that skin on the back, it's a little bit thicker, you can get more aggressive. Or if you have someone who has really stubborn non-inflamed acne or really stubborn PIH, you can go with an 11%. Otherwise, that 8% mandelic is really like that sweet spot. That's where we start everyone. And that's why Hale and Hush has as well, as they have that 8% mandelic. It's beautiful. And our serum in particular, and I think your guys' has a couple different ingredients that I really liked in it. But with ours, you have lactic acid and you have niacinamide. So really good for that PIE, PIH as well. But then we also have the glycolic acid, which is not going to be an option for your sensitive skin clients. So if you have someone who you started with sensitive skin and maybe they're ready to kind of get more aggressive, glycolic acid is a much more, I hate saying aggressive, but it is more of an aggressive AHA than mandelic is, where mandelic has a really large molecular weight, glycolic has a very small molecular weight. So it's penetrating faster and deeper. So it's really good if you have someone with real stubborn non-inflamed acne, especially like maturation arrest. If you have not seen maturation arrest, it's where you pull the skin taut. You'll usually see it like cheek and chin, pull the skin taut, and it's that real pebbly texture that you just cannot extract. You have to get more aggressive topically. So that's a great opportunity to use something like a glycolic. We also have the salicylic plus. So maybe your AHAs aren't the right fit and you want to try a BHA. We have the salicylic plus. It also has, in addition to the 2% salicylic, it also has 2% lactic, 2% of an azelaic acid derivative. So really good for overall brightening as well. It's a really glowy serum, I would say, and it's great for subtype 2 rosacea. And the client that Shawna mentioned that I sent over to their booth in Orlando, her son had a really impaired barrier in subtype 1 rosacea, which I can't really help, but Hale and Hush can. When it comes to subtype 2 rosacea, salicylic is that it, girl. Salicylic acid is beautiful for that subtype 2 or papular pustular rosacea, where you have the, of course, the central facial erythema, but also those little papules and pustules as well. Salicylic acid is beautiful for that. I forget which one of these is really similar to yours. I think it's the retinol peptide. Whichever one of yours is really yellow. Oh, no,
It's
the
the retinol. It's the
yeah,
AL. It's the
retinol.
retinaldehyde. Yeah.
Yeah, so we have another real yellow vitamin A too. So that retinol B3, you're going to use it very similar to the way that you use your Hale and Hush. We also have the retinol peptide, which is almost a little bit more of a step up for age management. So still really good for those with non-inflamed acne, but you also get a host of peptides that are really good for firming. So it's a great step up again for someone who maybe you've gotten their acne under control, they're kind of aging and growing with you, and now they want to focus a little bit more on age management. And then advanced acne med. This is really something that sets us apart in the industry. Kristen was mentioning this a little bit earlier. For your clients where maybe just their, regular routine with the Mandelics not quite cutting it to keep their acne at bay, sometimes you do have to introduce a benzoyl peroxide. And Kristen explained this earlier, but what benzoyl peroxide does is it oxygenates that follicle, killing any bacteria present, because that C. acnes bacteria is present on all of our skin at all times. It is a part of our skin's natural microbiota. But for those of us experiencing retention hyperkeratosis and are sensitive to that C. acnes bacteria, benzoyl peroxide helps to eliminate that. You also, this isn't something that you think of very often, but benzoyl peroxide is an exfoliant. So as it's oxygenating that follicle, it's also exfoliating all of that dead skin cell buildup that creates the microcomedone. So where all the serums and everything are helping to smooth things out on the surface, benzoyl peroxide is really down there doing the hard work of making sure those lesions don't form in the first place. So if you have someone with more moderate or severe acne, benzoyl peroxide may be, a piece of the puzzle that you're missing. And in addition to micronized benzoyl peroxide, you also have bisabolol and sodium hyaluronate. So this is something that's going to be less drying and less irritating. For those of you that are acne experts, you'll know we had our Acne Med, just Acne Med, not advanced Acne Med, which was great. It served us well for almost 2 decades, but it was just benzoyl peroxide and glycerin. So not much to write home about. And with benzoyl peroxide being such a huge piece of that acne puzzle, we wanted to elevate this experience for our clients. So we switched from regular benzoyl peroxide to the micronized BPO, and then we added the bisabolol and sodium hyaluronate. So you have, again, something that is going to be stronger. Your sensitive clients will have to work up to it. But with the addition of those 2 ingredients, it's going to be a lot more gentle and effective than probably any other BPO that they've used before that has maybe sensitized their skin.
Can I chime in a little on
Yeah,
that?
go ahead.
I personally cannot stand benzoyl peroxide. I've tried so many different ones. Even the older formula of the Acne Med unfortunately wasn't very compatible with my skin. But this new one, oh my gosh, no irritation, nothing. It's super easy to acclimate your clients to it. So, of course, starting with a lower percentage and then increasing, but I've had no issues with it so far. So, I love that one.
Thank you.
I had to beg Alex for help for my niece, and Kristen, you helped with her too. So she gave me that, and I was a little hesitant because she was so inflamed, right? And also internals. And Alex, I need to send you the picture of her now.
Yeah, let me see.
It's only been a few months since I saw you and got that. And she just loves it. And this is the only benzoyl she's also been able to use. And it's stellar. I need to send you the picture.
Okay, I love it. And that's something I forgot to add here too, is that we have multiple percentages. So we start at a 2.5, we have a 5, and we have a 10. So to Kristen's point, you can always start, oops, just knocked my computer down. You can always start low and work your way up if necessary. And just something about benzoyl peroxide that, Kristen, you just reminded me of this. A lot of people are scared of it. It's not compatible with a lot of people's skin, but it's usually, of course, you could be truly sensitized or sensitive like Kristen was to it. But then you have people who have gone to like Target and they got a 10% BPO and they slathered it all over their face twice a day and wrecked their barrier. They were experiencing dryness and irritation. The redness redness, the itching, you know, and it really turns them off to benzoyl peroxide. But that's another thing that we teach too is our adaptive method. So they're not going to start, you know, going crazy with benzoyl peroxide from day one. They're going to work their way up to it. Same with the exfoliating serums. They're really going to work their way up to it. So you have to take things slow to make sure that we keep that barrier health in mind, because that'll always be priority number one, even for us. And then you also have different treatment options as well. So we have the enzyme. So this one is going to be a little bit different. This one is a papain enzyme. This one also has that acetyl heptapeptide 4 that's going to be in your new acne mask, which I'm going to come to Vegas to get one from you. But you also have that in there as well. You have your clear skin peels, 1, 2, 3, and back. These are going to be TCA, mandelic, lactic, kojic, azelaic. So really good for overall, of course, prepping the skin for extractions, the active acne, but also PIE, PIH, the texture. So this is something that you can get someone clear on, but then perform as their maintenance treatment indefinitely, because they're getting so many benefits out of it. We also have a bright skin peel, because your clear skin peels at that TCA, it's not going to be suitable for someone pregnant or nursing. So we have our bright skin peel, which of those of you who have been around for a while, this was our 20% lactic peel. So this is 20% lactic acid, diglycosyl gallic acid. You have the azolol, potassium azolol diglycinate in here. So the first, like, I think 4 key ingredients in this are all lighteners and brighteners. And then the last few, symphytum callus culture extract and a few other crazy inky names I'm not going to try to pronounce for you. But these are all more like age management. So like firming, lines and wrinkles. So it's really important to also have a host of treatment options so that you can, you know, kind of step it up, get more aggressive if need to, but then be able to step it back down for someone who's maybe a little bit too dry. Maybe they just got back from vacation or something like that. So you want the range in your treatments and making sure you're able to treat kind of like everything your clients are experiencing at once. And Shawna already said this, but it feels kind of gross to talk about money when we're doing something so meaningful, but you're all business owners. At the end of the day, you have to be concerned with your revenue. You have to be concerned with your bottom line. And acne is the 8th most prevalent skin disease worldwide, and it is the most common skin condition in North America. At least, this is closer to, honestly, it's closer to like 80 million a year now, but at least 50 million people every single year in just the United States, just in North America, are going to experience acne. And that's 85% of people, you know, in their lifetime, they're going to experience acne at some point. So this is a huge multi-billion-dollar market. And this is people, of course, they're shopping, you know, the Sephora sale, they're shopping at Ulta, they're shopping at Target. So something that we're trying to do at Face Reality is really twist that narrative. Oftentimes, you know, too often, estheticians are the last stop. They'll go to the derm first, they'll try to do it themselves first, and estheticians are the last stop. So we're really trying to reframe that thinking, that estheticians and acne experts should be your first stop to truly get clear skin and keep it managed. So we'll keep doing that work. Hopefully it, you know, over these next couple of years, it changes. But estheticians really do have the power to make clear skin possible. And you have the power to make a great living doing it, which is very, very important. And just some contact info for you here. Again, we will see you at Vegas. I'm not 100% sure what our booth number is, but we have one of the cool signs hanging. So look for the Face Reality sign. You'll see this whole group in Vegas. So you'll see Kelsey Duke on the left. She is my education development counterpart. We have Stephanie Krishoni, who is our director of education. She's our Shawna. You have Jeremy Sweeney, who is our CEO. I will be there. And on the right, our newest member of our education development team, Atutu Damini. So you'll see all of us in Vegas. So come say hi, ask us all the questions. When you're not busy in Shawna and Kristin's classes, come check out mine. We'll be doing some great classes in Vegas as well. Here's all the contact info. Follow us on, you know, Instagram and social or other socials, TikTok especially. We're doing a 30 days of acne for Acne Awareness Month. So every day on TikTok, you'll see just another fun fact, not fun fact, but another fact about acne coming through. Check us out online, but we are here to answer any and all of your questions. So that was it. We are so happy to be here and so happy to help make clear skin possible.
Wow. I'm in love with Alex. I don't know who isn't on here, but
I don't think anyone can top
awesome.
that.
So it is it's 9:54. I'm going to give away the prizes before we get to the questions because some people are already having to run. And I hate to give away prizes when people aren't in here. So let me see if I can be a better Morgan. Oh yeah, you got some good ones in there. Okay. All right. Here we go. You guys ready? Monica Najeri, are you in here? Monica, you just won the new charcoal mask. Where are you? Oh, she is in here.
There she
Monica,
is.
you have, let me write your name down. I screw up on this all the time. I forget to write people's names down of the winners. Monica, you have to email me with your address at education@haleandhush.com. Okay? You have to do it or you don't get your prize. Next. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Gina Taylor, are you in here? Gina, are you listening? Uh-oh, guys, is Gina in here? We're gonna have to go on. Gina? Oh,
There.
she's there. Okay, good. Gina, you got to email me, okay? And then I'll get it to you. Okay, hold on, Linda, on that one. That was a good one for you. Let me write that down. Okay, last one of the new Mandelic or the new charcoal mask. Okay, who? Alyssa Glaza. You know I killed that, Alyssa. It's fine. Are you in here? Alyssa? Yes. Okay, you two, please email me and I'll get you a new charcoal mask to you. Remember, it won't be till the end of the month because it's not even bottled yet. Okay, but I'll get that to you. Linda Amato wants to know becoming a Face Reality certified and opening an account. You got to contact them to do that, girl. It's a big one.
Yeah, check us out online. You can go to the pros.facerealityskincare.com and it'll really lay out the steps for you. But I would say we do have a bit of a barrier to entry compared to other brands. And we do that on purpose. We make sure that you go through the training first before you ever get your hands on products because we do have some of those stronger products in our lineup and we really want to make sure that you know what you're doing with them first. So with us, you would go through the training first, but it's all online. It's at your own pace. So you can start and stop it. It's about 4 hours. Make sure to check us out if you're in Vegas or at the other shows. We do a show special on the training, and that's the only time we do it. But it's all at your own pace. Once you get through, you upload documents, you take a test. You do have to get 100% on the test, but it's open book. No one's there watching you. But once you get certified, then you have access to all the products and protocols, and there's no minimum order. We also do drop shipping. So much like Hale and Hush, you have a really nice way to do business with your clients.
All right, you ready for the questions? Does Face Reality have sulfa in their products?
We do not.
There we go. Done. What do you suggest to use to control the acne while working on the barrier repair with the rosacea and the PCOS? That would probably be for you, Kristen.
Just reread that real quick. What do you suggest to use to control acne with rosacea? So for that specific client, I addressed her skin barrier first and calming down her rosacea first. And then once she was done flaring up, we started addressing more of her internal struggles. So we started, I had her work with a holistic doctor for her PCOS instead of using just birth control to address that. And then we looked into a little bit of her diet as well. And then finally, when her skin was a lot more healthy and just ready, then we started working on incorporating products like salicylic acid and then eventually benzoyl peroxide. And then she was also on Mandelic too. We did a lot for her, but we did it in a way where it was a lot more controlled, of course, always working our way up, going slow, and then she finally cleared up. So it was really nice to work with her. A lot of acne work is like detective work. You have to really look into all the different factors, all the different triggers. And sometimes some things are out of our scope of practice. So you'll notice in my class, I talk about finding a local nutritionist or a local holistic doctor to work with so that they can start to address more of the internal aspects of things for these clients.
It can be
So,
really hard when you have clients rushing you too, because some of them
yeah,
don't care or understand the barrier. They're like, I just need to be clear. So,
right,
Kristen's point, you really just have to educate them. Like if we, introduce X, Y, and Z while your barrier is still impaired, we're slowing down the process. We're causing more
right.
harm. But you said detective, and it reminded me that, of course, the face reality training is amazing. When it comes to acne, get all the training you can get. Go to all of Krisstan and Hale and Hush's classes, attend hours. Douglas Preston has some amazing training on acne and extractions. Katie Marshall, she is a
Katie
nutritionist
Marshall.
out of Canada. So she has an excellent acne program that's much more focused on like the internal because she is a
Mhm,
nutritionist. So if you
mhm.
truly want to be in that niche and be that acne expert, take all the trainings, all of
Yeah.
them.
Mhm.
For sure.
And
Um,
oh, sorry.
Linda asked, oh, are you done, Kristen? I'm sorry, hon.
I was just saying, like, you could eventually even expand that to focusing on pigmentation because that's a huge thing after clearing your client's skin is also learning about pigmentation. So I believe that we collaborated with Pamela Springer. She teaches you how to address pigmentation with people of color. So, because you're going to get so many different clients, right? So many different clients of different ethnicities, different backgrounds. So, yeah, I just wanted to add that in there.
And it's such a
That's
different
great.
inflammatory and pigmentary response from
Yes.
your fit six. I still need you to
Mm-hmm.
introduce me to Pamela. We'll do that in Vegas. I'll connect with you.
You will. Sorry, Alex. I'll definitely do that for you. She's amazing. Um, what is the percent of BPO? Alex went over that. Linda, did you hear that one?
I think
There's
Kristen answered
different.
it in the chat too.
I wrote it in there, but did you get it, Linda? It's 2.5, 5, and 10, right, Alex?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then an anonymous attendee, I think, is calling me out on what I said earlier, which is hilarious, and I love it. I thought I remember hearing that the skin can only absorb up to 8% mandelic or something like that. Is that true? So why does Face Reality have products with higher percentage? Okay, let's go back because I think that they're talking about what I said. So when we went to the chemist and we had ours created, Alex, he told us that only 8% at a time can get into the skin. So that's why ours is only 8%. It's more mild, so it penetrates quickly and nothing is sitting topically on the skin. So if you have a higher mandelic, it's 8% a time absorbs. That doesn't mean it can still stay on the skin. If you do not have sensitivities, it will then absorb over time. That's what I meant by that. I'm sorry if I misled anybody. But for sensitive skin, 8% is about all it can handle. It cannot handle the more I'm sorry, intensity of the higher percentages. So for us at Hale and Hush, 8% was the max. If you move on to other companies like we did today, then like she said, the back is a tougher skin. Like Kristen just brought up, other ethnicities have more ceramides in their skin. They can take a higher level of mandelic. This is a question that we could do a whole class on, to be honest, about the percentages, different skin types, ethnicities, and different places you're going to use it on the body. So yes, for sensitive, we stay at an 8%. For other parts of the body and more aggressive treatments, you can go higher on your percentage of mandelic acid.
Yeah, your mandelic acid is a really large molecular weight. So while you get that 8% quickly, it just penetrates very slowly and very evenly into the skin. So you get that like over time, that absorption into the skin. And that's why it's so great for your more sensitive clients, dry clients, clients of any fits, because it is that gentle, slow absorption.
Mm-hmm. And Alex, those top percentages that you said in the beginning, it made me cry. I just want to hold all the people and make them feel better. Like this is such a niche that needs our love and attention. And yes, like you said again, we can make money and we'll make a lot of money, but let's just, gosh, I want to change lives first, right? While the
Yeah.
money comes in.
Yeah.
So
I
wow,
always
that
feel
those
scary to talk
percentages.
about how much money you can make because it is so important. You know, sensitive skin, oncology skin, acne, it's like the most meaningful work in skincare. But, you know, here's your business owners. You can also
Yep.
make money while changing lives.
Yes. And Michelle has a question about Vegas. On Monday at Vegas, is there much going on? I have no idea, Michelle. I show up. I think probably Alex does too. We don't even know our booth numbers. So we have no idea what's going on Monday in Vegas, except we'll be there and we'll have a smile on, ready to help.
Monday's
So
a slower day. So if you want to get
it
away from
is,
the crowd, Monday's a good day.
yeah, it is. A lot of students, I think, on Monday.
Yeah.
But yes, congratulations, everybody who won. That's so fun. I'm not as fun as Morgan to give away. Sorry. But we'll have her back on the next one. And Alex, she's somewhat, oh, Linda saw an image of supplements. Yes, they do have those. Can you explain what's in them and what they help specifically?
Yeah, so just going back to that clear skin method and lifestyle, diet, supplements, medications being such a huge piece of that. So historically, we've always recommended like Omega Via, Nordic Naturals, Opti Zinc. We've always recommended to take those things, but luckily we have our product development team who has a background in, you know, just all things. We have Irvaz Husick who comes from us. He's probably created a lot of the products you know and love. We have Nancy Leone who has created a lot of products you know and love. So they really put their heads together and really thought like, how can we take the supplements we currently recommend to the next level? So very happy we did. So you have the two. You have Clear Skin Balance, which is going to be your omega-3 and antioxidant blend. Omega-3s are beautiful for someone with an impaired barrier. Those omega-3s really help with the overall, not only sebum production, but sebum quality as well. That's making up that defensive barrier. You have an antioxidant blend because acne-prone individuals are historically lower in antioxidants. So of course, topically, but internally, we want to introduce those antioxidants as well. The Balance also has a brightening complex derived from marigold flowers. And just to kind of take it a step back, the choices we made for these supplements were very, very purposeful. So that brightening skin complex has a lot of studies behind it. That's the only reason it made it into our formulation. So you get a lot out of that balance for overall skin health, overall health in general, that brightening complex, the omegas and the antioxidants. Your Clear Skin Restore is going to be your zinc and probiotic gut skin axis blend. I always butcher this word. It's zinc monomethionine. It's a very bioavailable form of zinc, so your body can take it and actually use it. It's great for someone experiencing moderate to severe inflammation. This is a medical claim, so don't say this, but if they bleed a lot during extractions, the zinc can help with that. It also has that gut skin axis blend of your probiotic. Typically, when clients go to pick a probiotic at the store, they look for the highest number. They want the billions of different probiotics in there. We only use 4 strands. And those 4 strands, each and every one of them has a study behind them for acne specifically. So this is going to help with your overall gut health and inflammation in the body, which is a huge part of that acne cascade. So ideally, someone would take both of these supplements, but you could pick and choose based on their skin type, acne type, and what their needs are. But they just support that overall internal aspect against the fight against acne.
Yes.
And I
Thank
would
you so
say
much.
too, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, hon. You're just so quiet. I talk over you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I would say too that the supplements alone are not gonna clear their acne. They
Right.
definitely need the the home care consistently on a daily basis, and the supplements definitely help elevate their clearing process. So it's definitely worth something worth looking into for them.
That's
And
so
totally easy to retail too on top of their home care routine. You could bundle it or, however you would like to retail that to them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so important to set
that's
that expectation that it's not just products, it's not just diet, it's not just treatments. It really is that holistic view, taking all of that into account.
it is. Okay, couple more. Oh, everyone said thank you. Alex, they've loved having you on here. They said it was awesome, so informative. You guys, if acne training for Face Reality was an ice cream cone, Alex just took a lick today, guys. There's so much more before you finish that cone. So please get a hold of them if you need that training. I always recommend it. I would love to take the training. I don't see clients very much anymore, but this is one I would really, really, I'd spend the money easily, hands down. So Alex, well, I love you even more. I love your brain. I love your heart. I love everything about what you do. I'm so grateful that you joined us today. Kristen, you know I heart you so much anyway. And so you guys, we do have a class coming with Kristen on June 17th, 5 to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you would like our acne class, if you would like Face Realities education, please get online and look at that. If you're going to Vegas, please go meet Alex in person. She's lovely and just so intelligent and smart about these things. And we'll be there too. And you guys heard us over and over again. We'll be going back and forth between our booths, especially if it's slow. Oh, there you go. Alex wants you to DM her on Instagram if you have any questions. Thank you guys. We hope you loved this piece of our free webinar. It will be sent to you. Zoom sends it within 24 hours of the class ending, so you won't get it till tomorrow at this time. But they will send you the recording if you need it. There's one more question. Oh, just a thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you guys for being awesome as usual. Winners, please don't forget to email me, and we will see you guys next month for intimate services. We're going to get down and dirty. So whoever wants to be on that webinar, sign up quick. Thank you guys. Alex, thank you so much. Mwah.
Thank you so much for
Love ya.
having
See you in a
me. Great to see you all. We'll see you. Kristen, I'll see you sometime, but Shawna, I'll see you in Vegas.
Yes.
couple weeks, girl. I'll be right at your booth. And again, I'm going to get a picture for you for that before and after of Maggie, just on those products. It was pretty amazing. So I'm so grateful. Okay, you guys, see you later. Have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.